select your character.
And welcome back to Sonic Adventure DX, ladies and gentlemen. We just finished Amy Rose's story, and now we move into Big the Cat.
What? Froggy, is that you? You're looking kinda weird, good buddy. What's up with the tail? Hey, wait a minute! You swallowed my lucky charm! Come back here! What's wrong with you? Something's not right. We've always been friends. For years. Froggy! Wait up! Oh dear. Yoo-hoo! Froggy! Come out wherever you are. Oh man, where could my Pollywog pal be anyway?
Welcome to Big the Cat's story, ladies and gentlemen. This is Big's debut in Sonic the Hedgehog, and as you can see, he's a giant purple cat.
Froggy, there you are. Wait, don't run away. What you doing under that car? What's wrong?
And as you can see, he is a giant purple cat who has befriended a small green frog. And he's been acting a little strange ever since he swallowed up his quote-unquote lucky charm, which happens to be the Chaos Emerald. And what's Big the Cat's thing on this game? Like, what does he do as a character? Sonic is all about platforming, and so is Tails. Knuckles is all about treasure hunting, and Amy went back to platforming. Big the Cat, however, is strictly fishing and nothing more. A lot of people seem to have an issue with the Big the Cat as a character because of this, and I'm no different. I really don't care for Big the Cat as a character. And, well, Big the Cat here reminds us that Sega Bass Fishing was a thing for the arcade. And basically all you did was fish for bass. Maybe other kinds of fish and things. Basically the whole gear. Jesus, I'm really not with it today. The whole go with Big the Cat here, ladies and gentlemen, is that you gotta look for Froggy, and you have to fish him out. This is a fishing game. Now, you may be wondering, well, can you lose a life at this point then? Because, I mean, obviously you have lives displayed, right? If your line is cut, you lose a life. If you happen to get hit by an enemy while you have no rings, you still lose a life. But the most unique way of dying here, as Big the Cat, is that you happen to have your line cut. Now, how do you have your line cut? Well, you happen to have noticed the meter that's on the right side of the screen here, ladies and gentlemen. And depending on how strong your catch is, your meter will rise to the top. And you don't want that to happen, because if that does happen, and you happen to keep reeling in as the meter reaches for the top, well, your line gets cut. That's, a life lost. So you might be sitting here thinking, wow, you're having a hard time trying to catch Froggy here. Well, really, ladies and gentlemen, Froggy's not the only catch that you can get on this game. And you can catch fish, which also relates to the other emblems you can get as Big the Cat. And this is a prime example as, why you don't want to reel in your catch while the meter is rising to the red. Now, there's two types of speeds that you can reel in. You can press the B button to reel it in nice and slow. You can press the A button to risk it, though, and reel it in extremely fast, and just like that, the line is cut and you lose a life. That's the first time it's ever happened to me in Twinkle Park, that much I can tell you for sure. Now, here's the thing with Big the Cat, though. Froggy can only be located in one certain location on each level. Froggy is always going to remain in that location in every single level. So, it's not like it's hard to spot Froggy. Oh no. The biggest pain in the dick of Big the Cat's story here is catching Froggy. Because, like I mentioned before, you can catch other fish, which relates to the, other emblems that you can get as Big the Cat. So, the only tip I can give you, ladies and gentlemen, is just taking it nice and slow. You'll eventually get Froggy. And, that's how you play as Big the Cat.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Now, our next location is the Ice Cap, but Big the Cat, for whatever reason, has the most amount of upgrades that you can pick up. And most of them are lure power-ups. Now, you want to pick up these power-ups because without them, you're not going to be catching the bigger fish that the other emblems ask you to do. So you really want to go out of your way to pick up every single one of these lure power-up upgrades as soon as you can. I believe that there is a total of 3 of them, maybe 4 of them, I could be wrong. I am going to be picking up all the lure power-ups in this playthrough, so the first one we picked up happens to be in the same area where you pick up the jet anklets as tails, just only in the water. The second lure upgrade is actually going to be located in the level itself, and the level itself is Ice Cap. So yeah, the next level is Ice Cap, and before we make it our objective to catch Froggy, we have to go out of our way and get out of our way, as I should say, to get to the next lure upgrade. Now, there is a next power-up upgrade that's going to be available to us before we step into Ice Cap. And I could have sworn that it would have been out in the open, like way out in the open, but apparently it's not. And basically, the next upgrade is just right there.
You've discovered the life belt. It keeps you afloat when you're in water. To swim underwater, press the jump button when afloat.
Coolio, so now we can stay adrift upon the water. Also, Big the Cat climbs fast. He can climb the ladders fast. Now, I don't know if it has anything to do with him being a cat and all that, but yeah. So basically what we want to do is take these springboards and, you know, guide our way slowly into the depths of Ice Cap to get our next lure power-up upgrade. Big the Cat is a slow character. He is just as slow as Amy Rose. I don't know how you may have achieved that, Big the Cat, but there you have it. You're as slow as Amy Rose. And, you know, assuming you don't have any issues fighting against camera controls, you'll find your way to this little section where you'll see that the floor has a bit of a different tint, like a different shade of color to it. You can use Big's weight to just jump onto that to break open the water, or the ice, rather. And after you pick that up, well, you can just restart it. And yeah, it may cost you a life to restart the level, but you still have your power-up upgrade. So no need to go backtracking to the beginning of the level, which, hey, by the way, Froggy is located. So yeah, anyway, you can use Big's weight to break the ice. You can also use the boulders that you can pick up to throw and toss at the ice floor to break. So that's another way of breaking the ice floor. And apparently we weren't close enough to get our catch. Whoopee! You know, I never played Sega Bass Fishing in my life ever. Like, I've played a couple of fishing simulation type games by EA Sports, and I remember killing a lot of time playing that certain fishing game, and oh boy, I lost another life. We're doing so great here. But I remember enjoying my time with that fishing game. Now, I don't quite remember the name of the fishing game, but I do know that I have killed a lot of time, especially when I'm on my sick days from school. And I remember killing a lot of time on that fishing game, you know? But there you go. You catch Froggy, and that's the end of the game. Well, the end of the level, anyway. And Big has 4 of these, by the way. Why does Big the Cat has 4 levels? I'll never understand. But now that we're done with the Ice Cap, well, I guess we can go back to the Mystic Ruins. Because really, ladies and gentlemen, Big the Cat is about as non-linear as any other character in this game. Well, in the sense that you don't, you know, interact with the orb.
Oh no, he's got my little bunny. Whoa! Glad I found you.
Oops!
Oh, now what am I gonna do?
Well, it seems that the frog happens to be going towards Station Square, so I would assume that's where we'll need to go. But before that, there is another lure power-up upgrade that we can pick up here in the Jungle of Mystic Ruins. I know, the most exciting place in the entire fucking game. It happens to be located in the cave that doesn't have the platform where it has the Eggman symbol on it. That same area where you had to dig out the silver key as Knuckles the Echidna. Basically, you want to go inside the empty cave to get your power upgrade, your lure upgrade. And trust me, you're going to need it if you're planning on doing a 120 emblem run on this game. I'm trying to think. I think there is a total of 3 lure upgrades now that I think about it, because we got one from Station Square. No, there's a total of 4 of them because we just picked one up from Ice Cap. And then there's also one that's located in another hub world in Mystic Ruins, which is the one that we're after right now. And then there's going to be the last one that's located in the Egg Carrier. So, anyway, before that, hey look, another upgrade. It's our fishing rod upgrade.
It's the power rod. You now have longer casting distance.
I'd give a crap if I was a legit fisherman. Which I'm not. Although I do really enjoy fishing. I think it's a perfect pastime to just kill a lot of time, to just sit around and do nothing and just relax the whole day away, you know? Catching a fish is just a plus. I remember killing a lot of time with my neighbor, God rest his soul. He would always take me fishing with him. Whenever he, decides he wanted to go fishing, he'd be like, hey, do you want to go fishing with me? Yeah, I'll go fishing, sure. I remember 9 times out of 10 I would catch more fish than him. And more often than not, he would be more proud of me than peeved, be jealous. Like, he would be more proud, he'd be more proud just seeing me catching fish because, I never really had the experience to go hunting. Like, the most experience I have when it comes to outdoor life is basically fishing. And maybe, I guess, a little bit of hiking. I tried hiking a few years back and didn't get that far, but, I enjoyed what I did. And, so fishing, I definitely would love to go fishing more often. Just, it's a perfect sport to just wind down and relax with, What a weird subject to touch up on as we're going through Sonic Adventure DX, huh? Anyway, yeah. So that's my thoughts on fishing. Anyway, we got our upgrades, and now we're going to head back over to Station Square to catch up with Froggy. And I do believe that we have 2 more stages to go through. I believe so. Yes, 2 more stages. Because the next one coming up is Emerald Coast. So, let's head on back over to Station Square and catch up to Froggy. This story is invigorating.
That robot! I better go after Amy!
Man, you look like you're having a more better adventure than I am, Sonic. Oh boy, so he managed to jump towards the hotel and going towards the area where Emerald Coast. How can this frog access buildings? Like, wouldn't you have to have a certain amount of weight to yourself to actually, go past automatic doors? Or hell, I know they have a camera system for that nowadays, but they used to have like little pads that you have to weigh yourself for the door to automatically open. So how the hell would that work as a frog? I don't know. I shouldn't be questioning the logic of video games, but anyway, we'll step into Emerald Coast in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. So until then.